Writers, Mrs. Clark, Mrs. Richard, and I have been admiring your work the last week or so. We are impressed with the way you have been writing your nominations. To write those nominations, you are applying everything you've learned so far. You're writing your opinion about these books you love. You're supporting your opinion by going back in the text and finding details and reasons to support your thinking. Some of you are even quoting the text to prove your point. Amazing! We have enjoyed watching you and are ready now to help you go to the next level. Today, we're going to explore a question that will help your nomination be complete and be finished. Before I show you what that question is, I want you to think about these books that you are writing about. These are books that you love. From the moment you pick them up, they capture your attention. You keep turning those pages and you can't put the book down. And when you finally do finish the book, it lingers with you and stays with you for a while. Some of you have enjoyed your book so much you're begging to read the next book in the series. That proves that children's authors know what they're doing, right? Well, today, the question I have for you is this. What do nomination writers do to introduce and conclude their nomination in a captivating or interesting way? We want readers to read your opinion letter and not want to put it down, just like you haven't wanted to put down your favorite books. I'm going to read a nomination to you right now. And this particular nomination is for a book series called Ivy and Bean. I purposely chose this nomination because I don't think many of you are familiar with that book series. I wanted you to hear one where you really had to pay attention to the introduction and notice how this nomination writer captures your attention. As I read, I want you to think about that. How does this nomination writer capture your attention and keep you listening to the introduction? Your teacher may put the slide up, or your teacher may have a paper copy for you to look at in a few minutes. Right now, please just listen. She is such a nice girl. Parents are always saying that. But who wants to be friends with someone your parents choose for you? Yuck. Well, that is just how Bean feels at the beginning of this picture-filled chapter book that is perfect for second graders. Ivy and Bean, written by Annie Barrows and illustrated by Sophie Blackall, should get the Best Friends Don't Have to Be Just Alike award. Bean's mother tries to convince her to be friends with Ivy, but Bean likes to play tricks on people and stand on her head. She does not want to be friends with Ivy. Ivy is the new girl across the street who wears beautiful dresses and sparkly headbands. But soon enough, Bean learns that just because they are different doesn't mean they can't find ways to have fun together. With potions, magic spells, and secret plans, these two girls become the bestest of best friends. What do you think? Did you listen? Did this nomination make you interested in this book? Listen to the conclusion. Once the author and illustrator, Barrow and Blackall, finished Ivy and Bean, they must have realized it was just too good of a book not to write more stories about these two friends. After you read the first book, you should read the whole series. Ivy and Bean is perfect for the Best Friends Don't Have to Be Just Alike award because while the girls do become friends, they never become alike. This is no ordinary everyone should be friends book. No way. This book helps you to see that sometimes someone who's different might actually be the perfect friend for you. Why not share Ivy and Bean with your best friend? Writers, now it's your turn to answer this question. What did this writer do to introduce and conclude her nomination in an interesting way? Your teacher will either put a slide up for you to look at, or your teacher may give you a paper copy, whatever works best for your teacher. And this is your job. There are two things I want you to think about. One, how did this nomination writer catch your attention? What strategies or techniques did this writer use? And two, what do you notice that the introduction or beginning have in common with the conclusion or ending? Are there certain things you saw both in the introduction and the conclusion? Your teacher and you will work on this, and then your teacher will make a list of your ideas. Tomorrow, I will get back with you and share the ideas that all three classes came up with. So, this work you're going to do with your teacher in her way, in your classroom right now. I will see you again tomorrow.